Yo, dal.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
दिमाग शांत करके खेलना पड़ेगा. मैं बहुत पुश करके खेलता हूँ. I have to check myself.
So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who...
And the shots! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
भाई.
Howson makes the interception. That has not gone well. That has been cut short. Threads running.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And they're back on the ball again. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball.
No.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's picked his way through. Big header! And he's straight offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a pretty loose pass. Played into space. Argentina are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Aims beyond the defence. Palmer. Gerrard. Goes looking wide.
Might want to be careful there.
And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
तो हाँ ठीक है, उतना भी क्लोज नहीं था मैं वो, ठीक है. नेमार को अगर दूं अबे भाई
Palmer goes steaming forward. He's in plenty of space here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's fabulous.
खुदा
Now the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Right card.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
This looks promising. He's got away. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. Donatoni. And a chance! He's thrown in for the pieces. Gerrard, very much a man of this moment. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here. Half an hour played now. And no, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through. Now it's Totti. He is through here. Can he finish? Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
I need to be calm.
Argentina are such an adept
Just
counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
थोड़ा पावर देना चाहिए था.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Donatoni. Out of play for a
थोड़ा ज़्यादा
throw.
पावर देना चाहिए था.
And it's McAllister. He has a look up.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
किधर गया?
It's a searching pass. Palmer. Zanetti. And he's managed to get free. Pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well measured. Haaland! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Just leave running.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes
Hello, bhai, haan,
through.
bolo.
They've got them where they want them.
बोलो.
McAllister stood up well to him there. Ambitious ball here. It's been slipped through. Chance for a shot! This time surely! And it's...
बोलो भाई. क्या हालचाल?
And they're at it again in double quick time.
टीम में हो क्या?
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and
And there is the half-time whistle.
कोशिश तो करूँगा डिवीजन 2 में
Oh,
जाने
who
के
would have
लिए.
thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might
हमारा
grow
कंडीशन है
even
ना
wider
ये है
in
ना
the
इसलिए
second half.
वो रन ले रहा है.
Argentina absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management.
इसलिए वो
There's
उधर
no
रन
need
ले
to
रहा है ज़्यादा.
overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Argentina are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored, and that's
छोड़ दिया.
it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
भाई हरा दिया. हाँ हाँ। हाँ, अच्छा। और शेपचिंको ने कुछ नार्फ किया है शायद। अच्छा।
नहीं हुआ अभी तो फिर से अभी एक दो दिन से तो अच्छा ही चल रहा है अभी से मैं नोटिस कर रहा हूँ मार रहा हूँ। शेफ से कोई नॉक नहीं हुआ मैसी भी हुआ है थोड़ा सा अटैकर्स को नॉक कर दिया है पहले जैसा स्पीड स्पीड नहीं निकल रहा है अटैकर्स।
हम्म। तो बुला लो मुझे।
हो गया गेम खत्म।
हाँ, छोड़ दी।
ओ
3 गोल
आ
खा
जाओ।
गया, छोड़ दिया। टीम से बुला लो।
भेज दिया।
हम्म।
मैं डिवीजन 2 चले जाऊंगा
हम्म।
इस सीजन भी 1 चले जाऊंगा इजीली दिक्कत नहीं है बस टाइमिंग सही होना चाहिए जाने का। अरे एक्चुअली में पता है, जिन लोग का भी टीम का मतलब अटैकर सही है ना
हाँ
अटैकर डिफेंस हेलो।
हाँ हाँ, वो बोलो।
अगर जिन लोगों की टीम का अटैकर डिफेंस सही है वो लोग बेसिक भी खेले वो लोग भी डिवीजन 1 जा सकते कोई इतना हार्ड नहीं है।
वही तो, अटैकर में ही
वो
तो पूरा गेम बैठा हुआ है ना। वो रन ले ही लेते दूसरा, अगर कोई इधर उधर का अटैकर वो अच्छा
वही
नहीं हुआ।
वही वही इस गेम में पे टू विन बहुत मैटर करता है सही में।
हाँ, ये तो पे टू विन पूरा गेम है।
वही मैं तो भाई बैठे सही में मजाक नहीं कर रहा मैंने उतना कोई ट्राई हार्ड नहीं दिया था डिवीजन 1 जाने के लिए बैठे बैठे गया हूँ मैं।
चलो
और
ये।
मैं देख रहा हूँ कितने सारे ना डिवीजन 2 के भी प्लेयर्स डिवीजन 1 के प्लेयर से ज्यादा अच्छा खेलते हैं कई सारे बहुत बेकार है डिवीजन 1 में प्लेयर्स हाई हाई रैंक के भी एकदम। अभी जो आया था
हम्म।
वो भी कोई इतना बढ़िया नहीं खेल रहा था बस वो गंदा गंदा टैक्टिक्स और गेम मैकेनिक्स ज्यादा समझता है बोल के जीत पा रहा था सर वो भी ड्रॉप हुआ उसके साथ।
हम्म।
हो सकता है उसको मैं फ्रेंडली मैच में हरा दूं अगर वो मिले वापस। एक अभी बंदा स्ट्रीम कर रहा था उसका वर्ल्ड रैंक 68 है उसको कोई स्ट्रीमिंग उसका कोई स्ट्रीम ही नहीं देख रहा है।
वर्ल्ड रैंक 68।
हाँ वो, वो लिख रहा है सॉरी ब्रो आई डोंट लाइक फ्रेंडली मैचेस। भाई क्या भाई जीत ही जाओगे 68 रैंक है। सोचो भाई वो अभी अभी तो जस्ट शुरू हुआ ना अभी वो डिवीजन 2 खत्म भी करने वाला है वो 1 में जाने वाला है
हम्म।
इतना जल्दी।
हाँ।
वर्ल्ड के बस 0.1% लोग हैं अभी डिवीजन 2 और 1 में। शेवा आया मेसी आया लोथर आया ठीक है जावी आया
सेम ही टीम
मिकी भी
देता है
आया।
पूरा, कुछ अलग भी नहीं देता। हमारा एक नया है, हेंडरसन, टीएमएफ।
बढ़िया फिर तो डिफेंस बहुत स्ट्रांग होने वाला है। जावी और हेंडरसन दोनों डिफेंसिवली बहुत स्ट्रांग है जावी तो ऑर्केस्ट्रेटेड डिफेंसिव वो तो हेंडरसन तो वो एंकर मैन है।
मेरा रायकार्ड नहीं आया ना।
टीम बहुत अच्छी बनी है इस बार एकदम बैलेंस्ड और परफेक्ट।
फिर हेंडरसन के साथ साथ अगर रायकार्ड भी आ जाता।
नहीं 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 राइकार्ड का जरूरत नहीं है वो भी ये भी वैसा ही है जॉर्डन हेंडरसन स्टैट्स देखो ना इसका एक बार डिफेंसिव स्टैट्स।
हाँ वही तो। अच्छा है। और सेंटर पे पूरा गड़बड़ हो गया यो, 98 का।
नहीं नहीं स्टैट्स के ऊपर मत जाओ उसका काम बहुत अच्छा है सही में ही इज परफॉर्मिंग बेटर देन मेरा बहुत सारा अच्छा अच्छा सेंटर बैक से वैन डाइक से भी बेटर परफॉर्म कर रहा है इसको तो मैं डाला है इसको टीम में फास्ट है ना।
हम्म। शेप का कंडीशन
जैसे
बहुत
वो
अच्छा है।
हाँ ब्लू कंडीशन में आया है।
इधर सीट ड्रॉप का कंडीशन भी बहुत अच्छा है।
इंस्टेड ऑफ
हाँ
एक चीज कर सकते हैं ये रुको अभी तौती को थोड़ा देर के लिए हटाते हैं लिंक अप लगा दे
हाँ लगा दो
इसका
हाँ लगा दो
वही एकदम परफेक्ट लिंक अप बैठेगा अभी तो दोनों टॉप उसमें जैक रिलीज भी मिल गया मेरे को बढ़िया जैक रिलीज में अच्छा वर्क कर रहा
है ड्रॉप शेप का
इस बार भाई 1 लाख रैंक के अंदर है ना भाई इस बार बहुत अच्छा चीज मिल रहा है डे आया मिल रहा है भाई इतना बढ़िया तो कभी नहीं दिया होगा
डेगिया दे रहा है वही तो
वही और डे आया टॉल भी तो बहुत है ना
हाँ और अटैकिंग गोलकीपर है तो वो
वही अटैकिंग गोलकीपर ऊपर से फास्ट रिफ्लेक्स वाला डी आया तो वो एक टाइटल सुना ना डी आया कैन सेव टाइटैनिक
हाँ वही तो
हम लोग के जनरेशन का टॉप 5 कीपर में है ना डी आया
हाँ
मतलब सबसे कंसिस्टेंट कीपर जान लीजिए परफॉर्म किया इस एरा में
हाँ
होने
हाँ
वाला ही है मतलब
क्लब
कंसिस्टेंसी
में
बोल रहा
हाँ
हूँ
क्लब में और इंटरनेशनल में सब में उसका सेम अच्छा
वही
परफॉर्मेंस है
पता नहीं मैनचेस्टर जैसा बोका चोदा क्लब नहीं देखा जो सबसे अच्छा प्लेयर को डिसाइड कर देता है
वही
दया पता है और अच्छा खेल सकता था इतना अच्छा उस टाइम में भी परफॉर्म कर रहा था अपना आइलैंड सीजन में भी तब भी वो बेस्ट कीपर था उस टाइम भी
एक टाइम में
फालतू
तो
में उस पर डिस्कस किया ये
डी गया
अगर
नहीं कैरी
वही
करके रखा था पूरा
ये 10 हैक साला आया पूरा मैनचेस्टर
Well, what
तबाह
a
करके
sight
चला
this
गया
is. A
एक बार आया
beautiful
पूरा
evening
तबाह कर
and the
दिया
promise
हाँ
of a match that will really get
टकला
the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's
सही
Jim
में
Beglin.
बोलता है
Hi
रोनाल्डो इज द
everyone,
प्रॉब्लम
and
भाई
thanks Peter. It's great
ऐसा
to be
आदमी
on
भाई
board.
कसम से मैं अगर 40 साल
Well,
का भी
colour
रोनाल्डो
and
होता फिर भी
passion
भाई
just
प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं
oozing
बोलता
from the
उसको
stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to
रोनाल्डो
be
इज द
dished up a
प्रॉब्लम
feast of it.
क्या भाई पता चला वही प्रॉब्लम है इसलिए उसको सेकंड डिवीजन की भी टीम्स नहीं ले रही है
So it's away we go then.
मेरी टीम कैसी आई है चेक नहीं किया मैंने
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man
नहीं कर
famously
रहा
known
तेरे
as King Khan by
स्विच
some.
करते रह
He's
रहा हूँ
belligerent, he's brazen,
क्रॉस
but he's
देखा
utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure.
अरे
There's that
ब्लिस्टर
body
काम करने
language
खोज रहा
he's
है वो
always
बेल ऐसे
talking
मारेगा
about. No
भाई
wonder he
शूट
instills
नहीं दे
both
पाएगा
respect and fear in opponents.
एक भी ब्लिस्टर नहीं मारेगा बेल मैं लिख के कह रहा हूँ अभी
That's an imaginative pass.
चीची के
Messi.
दो इधर दो
He is through here.
अबे
Oh,
मैं
blocked
टेप को
interception.
लेके पूरा लाइन के
Looked
बाहर ही
to me,
खड़ा
but it
था
gets the job
ओपन
done.
में
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse
सर
and
मेसी का
slipped
इसी से
into
देख सकते
tunnel vision because
वो
he
सोच रहा है
had
कि मैं
good
पूरा
options
ड्रिबल मारूंगा
around him
बेल
and he
से वो
failed to get his head up.
नहीं मारेगा बेल वो खत्म हो गया बेल
अबे
एक बार
भाई।
मारा तो उसको टीम में भी नहीं रखता अपना
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Chiellini gets it clear.
भगाओ चेक को
Now he's got space
अरे
here.
भगाते ना
And he's
भगा
intervened well there.
वो नहीं गया भगा ही रहा
ओके ओके भगाओ फट से भगाओ
That looks a
एकदम
decent
और
ball.
साइड मैसी को दे दो
And this is Shevchenko. Chance for a shot! There it
Thank you.
is!
Listen,
अरे
the
वो
big
देना यार
names
सेलिब्रेट
earn
क्यों
their
कर रहा है सिक्स वाला
reputations for
होना चाहिए
precisely the reason we've just seen.
इतना
They have a
अच्छा
habit of
assist
making
दिया
their
वो
presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
पानी बाकी है
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Donatoni. And it's Kukçu. Great ball, decent chance!
अबे
It's there! They're
भाई
level!
वो तो
Level
बाहर जाना
in
चाहिए
a
नेक्स्ट पे
trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
बहुत मजाक में खेल लिए ज्यादा हल्का ले लिए मैच को
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
सारे फास्ट प्लेयर रखा है हजी बेल विनिशियस बसा ना होल्ड बैक डिफेंस
Madrid
खेलने से
grabbed the
बढ़िया रहेगा
equaliser,
अगर प्रेस
and
कर
we're
देगा
all square.
तो प्रेस रहता तो
Well, they
काउंटर हो
just
जाता
couldn't
है
have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams
lack
can
कर रहा है
lose
मेरा।
focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Out
Black
to the
कर रहा है,
right.
मैं क्या
It's a
करूँगा
pretty loose pass.
पता नहीं ऐसा लग रहा है जब से मैं डिवीजन 1 गया गेम ने मेरा साथ देना ही छोड़ दिया है।
हाँ भाई
Throw in. Xabi Alonso spots it
उड़ा दो,
and
शेफ की तरफ उड़ाना।
intercepts.
उधर सामने छोड़ के मेसी की तरफ है।
And that has left him in a heap. Pass is just off
लेफ्ट
target.
करके उड़ाया करो ना।
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
लेफ्ट की तरफ शेफ रहता है।
They're back in possession
वो
and
तो
ready
फिर
to
भी
go
सब
again.
देता है इधर।
That's
ओहो
not gone well. That pass isn't the best.
कितना लैग कर रहा है यार। मैं कब कमांड देख रहा हूँ कब रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहा है।
Aimed beyond the defence.
क्लियर क्लियर क्लियर।
Chiellini
बढ़िया।
gets good distance on it.
पता नहीं इन लोग का प्लेयर्स एकदम टाइट कैसे खेल रहे हैं बहुत
Vicious
ज़्यादा।
ball here.
चलो
Oh, he's onto
ऊपर
this.
से दे दो।
He's got away. That looks up. And he shoots!
अच्छा लो क्रॉस दिया है।
Man!
लो क्रॉस दिया मैंने।
And they've got
परफेक्ट
their
लॉब भी
lead
नहीं था लो
back.
क्रॉस।
हाँ
लेकिन शेफ क्या पास दे रहा था वो उसका
Oh,
मैसेज
one
कितना
moment
बढ़िया
you're in
किया।
possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net.
midfield में
That
खिला लो
one
शेफ
will
को।
sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were
नहीं
ready
सही
to
में
pounce
बढ़िया
and they were
क्रॉस एकदम सही
clinical
करके
when the
गया था।
opportunity
हाँ
presented itself.
कार में एकदम
वो
उसके।
सी ड्रॉप से वो लिंक अप काम कर गया।
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
नहीं वो तो काम करेगा
Still
ही।
very early
अब
doors,
90
but
तक
it
का
is a
पेस है तो
closely
वो काम
contested
करेगा ही ना।
affair.
ऐसा नहीं कि कोई नहीं अपना।
Can he get it through?
बस ब्लू
Chiellini
कंडीशन में
kept
अभी
his
तो
eye on
पूरा
it,
वो
and
भागेगा
he's
गोला की
there.
तरह इस मैच।
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
वो मेसी हेडर जीत गया भाई
Oh,
साहब।
easy pickings
ओ
there.
भाई क्या हो रहा है? भगा शेफ को।
Played into space. That's a
ए
nicely
बाप रे।
shaped ball.
अबे यार
That's
फ्री
pretty
किक।
clear. It is a foul.
साला पीछे का धक्का वक्का दे के भी निकल गया था। नहीं पेनल्टी होगा ये।
Yellow or
रेड कार्ड
red?
है।
रेड है
It
रेड
is
है।
red.
येलो रेड बोलना है
अरे
मतलब
Body
रेड कार्ड है।
language here is a
अरे
bit
धक्का
grim.
लेके
It
भी
is
निकल
not
गया।
looking
ये
great at
कीपर
all.
एडजस्ट करेगा लग रहा है।
Well, he waited a little
पता
while,
नहीं
but it
देखो
does
देखो
seem
उनका
that the
टीम
referee was eventually convinced
अगर
that
अच्छा
that
प्लेयर तो
was
कर
a
सकता है
clear
शायद।
enough chance he denied.
Well, I
हाँ,
suppose the
न्यूटन का
other
रेड
choice,
कार्ड।
Peter, would have been to
टीम
let
में
your
तो अच्छा
opponent
है।
score,
फ्री
so
किक
he
में
had
बैलेंस
no
टीम है।
other option.
पास दे सकते हो, पास दे के मैं घुसने का ट्राई कर सकता हूँ मेसी से।
नहीं 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 कोप है ना इसमें वो नहीं वर्क करेगा।
Milan
मैं
with a
वो
free
कर-
kick then.
ये कीपर
So
एडजस्ट नहीं
a
किया मुझे लग
genuine chance to increase the lead.
रहा है। अंडर द वॉल दे रहा मैं तुझे। वो क्या है रुको। इससे नहीं इससे करते।
Seedorf! Fantastic from Clarence Seedorf! He's got himself an absolute
अच्छा मैच को
peach.
दिया है इससे कंडीशन हाई है ना ये
Again
फ्लिकिंग
in
बढ़िया।
a trice, and
बॉल के
they
नीचे
are
से चला गया।
soaring.
पूरा रिएक्ट ही नहीं किया।
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
देख देख बॉल इनसाइड द नेट।
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is
अभी क्या डिवीजन
wonderful
4 निकल गए
front-footed
कि टीम में आ
football.
गए
The
वापस?
manager
नहीं
will
नहीं
be
खेला नहीं
absolutely
नहीं अभी तक।
thrilled to see his team clicking
आज
in
ही
every
एक
department.
अच्छा
हाँ
आपको बीच में छोड़ दिया था ना
Takes
चलो
the
मारने दो
shot.
इसको। एक ब्लिट्ज के लिए मारने देना है इसको देख।
अब बे
Pass is
भाई।
intercepted. Chiellini.
साइड हो दो।
Milan have
अब
hit a
बे।
quick-fire double here and are firmly in
नहीं जब
control
बेल
at
का आएगा ना
3-1.
देखते हैं ना ठीक है ना भगा 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 मेसी को छोड़ के दिया मैंने।
अबे
And he was quick to react. Donatoni. Tries to play it through.
धुरंधर 2 आ रहा
Oh,
है।
such a
हाँ।
clever touch.
मार्च
Marquinhos.
13 तारीख की रखना था।
Now it's Shevchenko.
अबे ये क्या हो गया?
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the
साइड ही दे
happier.
दो। इधर मार दो ये।
Oh,
चलो दोस्तों
Messi!
कुछ करो।
Oh, what about that?
मेसी का हैट्रिक करवा दिया।
आजकल मेसी सारा भी इसको लड़ स्कोर कर रहा है।
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The
Messi
technical
का ये
ability
हो
was
गया।
superb,
ये
and
हैट्रिक
you
हो
could
गया।
see he meant every bit of this.
हैट्रिक हो गया मेसी के
हाँ।
और तीनों
And that
शेवचेंको ने
means
दिया
just
है।
हाँ।
one thing. Match ball.
उल्टा आ रहा सही में।
And the
यहाँ पे गोल
frightening
पोस्ट
thing
में
is,
CHP
Peter,
अगर कोई
this
होता।
isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
नॉर्मली हम लोग मेसी की साइड से अटैक करते हैं
It's
ना।
starting to look
हाँ।
like a done deal now.
इस बार मैं शेफ की तरफ
And
से
things
कर
are
रहा था,
much
ऐसे
भगा,
healthier
भगा,
in their
भगा।
favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
पकड़ लिया था।
वही तो।
Zanetti
वो रन एंगेज नहीं करता ना, ऐसे डायरेक्ट रन नहीं एंगेज होता, प्लेयर खोल जाता है ना।
to Marquinhos.
प्लेयर एक बार पास देना बिल्कुल नॉर्मल, फिर थ्रू बॉल देना
Knocks it into space. And the through
Hmm.
ball.
शेफ को भी दे दो।
दे दो हाँ हाँ ऑफसाइड
Taken with style.
ऑफसाइड थे हाँ
फिर ये
हाँ थोड़ा पीछे रहना था
चलो कोई ना, हार ही गए।
आप सेफ से गोल ना आप सेफ से गोल साहब
बेल को दे दो बॉल, इसके दे दो।
No, he's not getting his way this time. Xabi Alonso takes control of enemies on the move.
क्या मारता है ये?
And there's green grass ahead of him. He could be in here.
मैसी तो अच्छा कंडीशन में भी नहीं है ना,
नहीं नॉर्मल कंडीशन में है
हाँ नॉर्मल येलो कंडीशन में,
हाँ।
मतलब सी कंडीशन में।
And this could be the final action of the first half. Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
मेरे को ना एक लॉन्ग शॉट मारना है, स्टेप्स से मेरे को बहुत मन कर रहा है। कंडीशन में यार मिलता नहीं चांस।
Not the most accurate pass. Chiellini.
देखते हैं, मैं अब लॉन्ग शॉट मारूंगा एक, आपको भी दूंगा चांस।
And the first 45 minutes are up.
स्टैमिना है ना अभी दो सब प्लेयर्स में।
Milan have been
Ah.
simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
चलो
हाँ हाँ बोलो बोलो
Milan 3 ahead after a
प्लेयर्स का स्टैमिना
remarkable
वेस्ट नहीं
half.
होता,
Who
जैसे
knows how many more will
पीछे
follow.
नहीं आएगा बॉल मत, क्योंकि गोल पोस्ट है, उसको गेम में आने का क्या जरूरत है, तो उससे स्टैमिना बचता है। देखो स्टैमिना स्टेप्स को उतना ज्यादा नहीं, लेकिन सबसे ज्यादा उसी का भरा गेम इतना मारने का।
हाँ
भाई इससे क्या होता है, प्लेयर वेस्ट नहीं करता अपना स्टैमिना ज्यादा आगे पीछे भागने में, बस अटैक करेगा बस। चिलिनी भी ब्लू स्टैट्स में सही में, एक गेम हम लोग लकी है। चलो भाई थोड़ा सा कोर्टवा को भी खिला लेते हैं और देख ले। एक खेलेगा और मुझे लगा क्विट कर देंगे लगता है दोनों। वो अभी एक नया चीज आया है, जैसे क्या बोलते हैं ना, अगर आप मैच खेल रहे हैं ना और आपने नेट जैसे बंद करके क्विट करने की कोशिश की तो दूसरा गेम बिगड़े है ना, तो आपका वो गिरेगा, मतलब क्या बोलते हैं मेरिट गिरेगा, हो सकता है आपको
हाँ मेरिट तो पहले भी था।
पहले भी
Opts for
था।
safety. Milan come out of the tunnel having
हाँ मेरिट था
undergone a change
बहुत
at half time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical
तुम
change, Peter.
ये कर दो, मतलब सरेंडर कर दो ठीक है, मगर ऑल्ट F4 करके अगर निकल जाओगे तब मेरिट गिरता है।
Now it's Donatoni.
हाँ
He's kept it out just.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and
ज़्यादा
get his
तो
side
दे
back
दिया भाई
into
तू।
this.
And it's Kukcu. Donatoni. He's gone for goal!
दोनों ने तो उतना दूर से
Lifted it over.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
Bale.
Oh.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's picked out the run.
हाँ ये भी ऑफसाइड
The
हुआ।
referee rightly gives him offside.
ये ऑफसाइड कैसे था?
नहीं था ऑफसाइड एक्चुअली में, को देते ना, मैं सोचा
अरे मैंने मारा वो ले लिया उधर, मैं कुछ नहीं कर।
Bale. Zanetti.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
वो बंदे लोग
Out
ऐसे
for a
बड़े
throw.
लोग बॉल रिटर्न कर रहे बड़े हैं जैसे।
हम तो अंधा प्रेशर नहीं दे रहे हैं ना, मैं भी प्रेशर नहीं दे रहा, मैं अंधा प्रेशर देता हूँ।
हम लोग क्विक काउंटर, हम लोग को उतना पास देने का जरूरत ही नहीं है।
No, that's been intercepted. Odo.
क्विक काउंटर एलवीसी दोनों ऐसे ही वर्क करता है।
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but
तुम जो
it
चीज
came to
50 पास
nothing.
में करोगे, हम लोग 2-3 पास में कर देंगे उतने।
So, Jim, is that the manager? He's tried one! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
That's a decent clearance. Milan are looking to go forward now. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Kukchu. Van der Ven cuts out the pass.
अबे मैं
Shevchenko is, of course,
अरे
well
भागा
known for his dancing
अरे
feet.
उसने भगाया
नहीं
नहीं
अंधा दूंगी तो मत पास दो
Now it's Seedorf. He's beaten the last
मारो
man,
कस के मार दो
and he welcomes it in. Great chance!
मैं रोक दिया वो
Euphoria, utopia, and
It's
they
good
are
stuff, Arvind.
cavorting. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
अरे मैंने सोचा उधर सीट ड्रॉप भागेगा वो लोग रुक गए
Well,
उधर
how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever.
लेकिन
He
वो
made the keeper
long
think
pass
he
नहीं
was
देना
going
चाहिए था
one
ना,
way,
वो
only to
game बनाया
outfox him
था।
by going the other. Very nice.
ये इतना जैसे सोच रहा है कि लोग
Milan
अटैकर स्पीड से
are
निकल
having a
जाएगा हम लोग
ball
अटैक से
here.
निकले जा रहा है
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
अबे
भाई क्या कर रहे हो
That
यार
pass has been
यार इतनी
well
देर से
intercepted.
पहले जावी को तो दो ना कि मैं पास दूं
वो ओपन में दिख रहा है मुझे
Zanetti.
नहीं नहीं वैसे नहीं जाएगा ना हर बार
And it's Cannavaro. And this is Shevchenko.
और
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Threads one in.
शेवचेंको
Well,
इतना
that's
ऊपर नहीं
beautifully
कैसे
weighted.
हो सकता है देर से
Shevchenko
Hard ball
couldn't
defense
quite force his way
going
through
kar
this
raha.
time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
चलो भाई एक दो
Oh,
गोल
he's
मुझे भी दे दो
enjoyed that.
मैंने तो
He
मारा नहीं है
evidently loves the contest. That's been cut
Abhi-
out. Well played. Faced and the shot.
सामने लेके
It's
चला
loose,
यार
and there's a race for the ball.
नहीं उसको चिप करने
Xavi
नहीं आया मैंने
Alonso.
चिप का साइड में एकदम वो कर दिया
अबे
They
लैग
want to
क्या
counter, they could do with more speed.
अबे ये कैसे बुलाना
Expertly
पड़ेगा
cut out. Really nicely done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Seedorf. And there's his chance to lead the counter. The pressing's
Abhi.
intense, and it's paid off.
दोनों मिल के प्रेशर दे रहे हैं
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, no question,
फाउल
that's a foul.
फाउल
And he has shown him a yellow card.
हाई हाई हेलो
गोल मारने का मन कर रहा है
स्ट्रीम
मैंने मारा नहीं है एक मारा सिर्फ
पेनल्टी वाला और पहला थ्रू
नहीं
दो मारा
penalty नहीं वो ब्लिट्ज कलर
अच्छा हाँ तो मैं थ्रू दे रहा हूँ मेसी को हाँ
Xavi
मैं किक को ले लिया
Alonso. Marquinhos does well to get it back. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
भाई
Floated
what a
through.
pass
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
इसका डिफेंस लेकिन इतना खुल क्यों रहा है वो अच्छा इसका
Got it,
सेंटर बैक
Tony.
गया है ना
चेंज भी नहीं किया
उसने सेंटर वही चेंज भी नहीं
अब-
किया भाई किस बात
Get
के
a
लिए
throw
मतलब
in.
वो उतना ही फालतू है सही में डिफेंस करना जरूरी होता है पहले अटैक करने से
And it's Kukchu. Marquinhos.
इतना तो कोई नया प्लेयर तो होगा नहीं कोई
Well, there was an
इसका
element
बेल भी
of
पड़ा
promise insofar as they kept the ball
Yeah.
well, but
उधर
very
भी-
little with it.
भाई
Caught offside that time.
ये ऑफसाइड कैसे यार डिफेंस तो भाई उसको बॉल को
देखो
टच कर दिया था
ये देखो मैं इनसाइड में था
वही और डिफेंस बॉल को टच भी तो कर चुका है
Oh, that's delightful.
मैं
He's there to make the challenge. They want to be quick to recover this. And
Oh.
Shevchenko!
ओह व्हाट अ सेव
Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great
ये
save.
ऑफसाइड कैसे था तो डिफेंस के बैक से डिफ्लेक्ट
वही तो
वो काउंट कैसे करेगा
कुछ
A
भी
goal
कर रहा
to
है
try and place the cherry on the
Wait.
cake.
वो पास नहीं किया डिफ्लेक्ट किया बोल के भी हो सकता है
Bale with the
तो सब
clearance.
में ऐसे ऑफसाइड रूल्स ना चेंज कर देना चाहिए सही में
Great vision. And he's in on
offside
goal. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
यार
Oh,
भी
the
किससे
movement is
करेगा,
slick. The speed is
Ah.
slippery. The defence,
Ah,
though,
there's an
able to hold on this
हाँ वही
time.
देना चाहिए था
He's shifting through the gears here.
करने दो
No, that was never going to make it.
रुको
He's having a
मार
shot.
ले जा
Sticks it away. Speed of thought, efficiency
एक और
of
गोल दे दो,
movement,
क्या जा रहा है इसका?
and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm
घुसा दो
giving
बोल
full
में
marks for the way.
बोलते ही सीटी मार दी।
Milan really have hit the heights. A
एकदम
tour de
लास्ट
force
सेकंड
that
में
has
स्लो
left
कर
their
दिया।
opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do
Why
their
always
thing.
me?
Messi, a huge performance, answering the call.
उनका
After all of that,
पासेस
Jim,
ज्यादा
what
है,
are you
हमारा
thinking?
पासेस
Well,
कम
the look on the
मगर
manager's face says it all. He
वही
knows he
अरे
set
क्विक
his
काउंटर है
attack
ना, वही
up
मैं बोल रहा
perfectly,
था, वो लोग
and
सिर्फ
the players
50
carried
में
out
कर
his
रहे हैं, 2-3
instructions.
पास में कर दे रहे हैं।
ए, इसको खरीद लूं, ये नया जो आया है
कौन
तुम्हारा
सा?
मैनेजर मैनेजर, वो क्या है नाम बोल रहा हूँ मैं, वो जो डिफेंसेस डिफीरे अटैकर को लिंक अप है।
ओ अच्छा, यर्गन क्लॉप।
हाँ क्लॉप क्लॉप
काम का नहीं है वो,
का नहीं है ना,
ऑनेस्टली
वही।
नहीं। उसके जगह आपके पास कैपेलो नहीं है ना, वो ले लो जो अभी कोकाविच आया है, वो कोवासिच।
उसका तो
फीफा
लॉन्ग
है
बॉल
ना ये।
काउंटर है, वो तो लॉन्ग बॉल काउंटर,
हाँ
तो मैं नहीं खेलता
हाँ,
लॉन्ग
तो
बॉल
वो
काउंटर।
तो एक काम करो, ले सकते हो फिर यर्गन क्लॉप। इसके पास पोजीशन गेम भी है,
और
क्विक
क्विक
बॉल वो भी
काउंटर,
है, क्विक
हाँ।
काउंटर भी है। काम का आएगा, जैसे सेकंड हाफ में आप चेंज करके वो डाल सकते हो डायरेक्ट।
देख सकता हूँ, ठीक है। अब ये ले लो, क्या बोलते हैं, लीडर ले लो, चेंज
क्या?
करना नहीं पड़ा, लीडर ले लो, लीडर।
तो कोई बात नहीं, वो प्लेयर वही आएगा। अच्छा लीडर, हाँ
हाँ
मेरा वो चाहिए ना। नया कोई ब्रोकन फॉर्मेशन ढूंढना पड़ेगा इसमें। फोर्ट टू उतना काम नहीं आ रहा है इस बार, पर नॉक किया है फोर्ट टू को।
हरेम्बल खेला, हरेम्बल।
ये गेम में कुछ कुछ कार्ड्स आने चाहिए। आदनान का कार्ड आना चाहिए, जिदान का कार्ड आना चाहिए। पता नहीं क्यों नहीं दे रहा, वो लोग तो रिटायर्ड प्लेयर्स भी, उन लोगों का तो कोई राइट्स भी खरीदने का जरूरत नहीं। सही में नहीं, R9 आ जाएगा तो क्या, 99 शूटिंग, 99 ड्रिबलिंग, 99 फिनिशिंग।
हाँ 9 को देगा तो गेम ब्रेक हो जाएगा भाई।
वही R9 को सिर्फ फास्ट कर।
हाँ वही तो, सेप्शन को भी सिर्फ फास्ट होगा वो।
वही अब मालदीनी को आपको भाई टैकल मारना पड़ता था, जल्दी एक्सलेट करता था आपने। R9 एम्बाप्पे के बाद सबसे फास्टेस्ट स्ट्राइकर्स में आता है, पता है? एम्बाप्पे
हम्म
हेनरी के बाद।
हम्म
और मेनली वो इंटेलिजेंट और बॉल कंट्रोल भी है, सोचो ना भाई, वो कंट्रोल करेगा, फिनिश मार देगा तुम कट से।
हाँ
उसको ज्यादा वही एजाइल है ना, वही जैसे शेवचेंको का क्या है, फास्ट है लेकिन
बॉल पकड़ने में थोड़ा
कंट्रोल नहीं
मिस
कर
करता है,
पाएगा।
हाँ।
हम्म।
फिर वो दोनों ही फिर से मार रहे हैं। ये अच्छा आया है, ओ भाई देखो 651
हम्म।
का, तो अच्छा टीम लग रहा है मुझे।
कालीन भैया।
कालीन भैया।
अभी इमीडिएटली नहीं सोचे, सोचेंगे। अमर सिर्फ कालीन भैया है।
सेब आया है, देखो
आया
शेवचेंको
बस।
की तरह वहाँ है, रॉल के पास है।
आएगा, अभी
फोरलान आया
आएगा
है, तुम्हारा
ज्यादा।
फोरलान आया है।
और ईडन हजार्ड भी आया है इस बार।
हाँ
भाई मैं खुद कितने दिन से ईडन हजार्ड नहीं चलाया, अब सही में मैं पूरा डिवीजन पार कर गया, पिछले सीजन का एक बार भी ईडन हजार्ड नहीं चलाया। नॉस्टैल्जिया हो रहा है देख के ईडन हजार्ड को। जब जैसा प्ले
मेरा राय
करेगा
कार्ड
ईडन
आया है,
हजार्ड काम।
मेरा राय कार्ड आया है।
बढ़िया है फिर तो। वो एक बंदा बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा है सामने वाले की टीम का।
से देख के
इन लोग की
खेलना पड़ेगा।
टीम ठीक है, अच्छी टीम है।
हाँ भाई अच्छी टीम तो है।
पेले है, पेले। कोई
क्रॉयफ,
बात नहीं।
बेकम, बेकम तो फ्री वाला है, ये दूसरे वाला का, जो जो फ्री कार्ड तुम देख रहे हो दूसरे वाला का है।
हम्म।
पेले, क्रॉयफ सब इसका जो लीग वन का वो है।
फेडरिको चिएसा,
माल्दिनी लेफ्ट
डिफिकल्ट है।
बैक, डेनिस आर्विन, ओलिवर खान भी फ्री, फ्रांको बारेसी।
ओके टीम है, बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रांग भी नहीं, बहुत ज्यादा कमजोर भी नहीं।
ये डिफॉल्ट 4-3-3 खेल रहा है फिर। फाबियो कैपेलो।
शेफचेंको हाँ ठीक है, गुड कंडीशन। एक्सीलेंट में तो नहीं, लेकिन गुड में है।
मेसी गुड गुड गुड। पुयोल एकदम एक्सीलेंट में है। डैरेन फ्लेचर एक्सीलेंट में है। दोनादोनी एक्सीलेंट पे है।
फॉरलान क्या करेगा, ठीक है।
तुम ओलिवर खान के जगह कोर्तुआ को दे सकते हो।
रुको रुको, मैं एक चीज कर रहा हूँ पहले। ये दोना धोनी को खिलाना पड़ेगा। ये इधर में फ्लेचर को देना पड़ेगा। डिफेंस हो गया सिक्योर एकदम।
दोनों ये को हटाओ। दोनों डिस्ट्रॉयर क्या बोलते हैं, डिस्ट्रॉयर है।
हम्म, ये वैन बहुत काम आया सीन में।
हाँ,
वो जाता 100 रेटिंग है, मैंने उसको कस्टम बिल्ड किया है कि वो ऐसा ही ट्रेन रहे।
तुम खान को हटा
मॉडरेट।
के उसको कोर्तुआ को दे दो।
हाँ हाँ दे रहा हूँ।
कंडीशंस
कुर्तुआ।
ज़्यादा है कोर्तुआ का, और जंप लेके हटिए।
कुर्तुआ का जंप रहे ना रहे, उतना ज्यादा हाइट है, कवरेज तो पूरा ही रहता है।
हाँ वही।
200 सेंटीमीटर। कितना शायद से कुर्तुआ का हाइट 6'7" के 6'8" है।
कोर्तुआ का 200 सेम।
वही 6'7" है हाइट इसका। 6'7". 6'7".
तुम्हें
Hello
डिगिया
and
मिल
welcome one
जाए
and
भाई,
all. The
होगा
atmosphere
होगा
building
गेम होगा
very
तब
nicely
तुम्हारा।
here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are
मिले ना
clear, the
मिले कोई
noise
दिक्कत
is
नहीं है।
fervent,
अब
the
शो
atmosphere
टाइम है ना।
frenetic.
वही शो टाइम।
I'm
क्या
Peter
बोलूं मैं।
Drury, and
अगर
joining
एपिक
me
कार्ड
here,
होता है
our
डेबिया का, तो फिर
expert
तो बहुत
Jim
भयंकर
Beglin.
थी।
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been
एपिक
soaking
कार्ड
up the
मतलब बीइंग द
atmosphere,
वन ऑफ
and
द
I'm
बेस्ट
really
पीपल।
looking
प्ले
forward to
मैच
what
विथ
lies
मी
in
सेड
store.
हाई। देखता हूँ खेलता हूँ। रुको।
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd
1-1 खेल
doesn't
लेना
do
फिर अभी मैच
ordinary,
कट में जाऊंगा।
and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty
अच्छे
promptly.
से खेलो भाई, बंदा अच्छा है।
Now then, this man
हाँ।
दैट्स
really
व्हाई आई लाइक
is
वंडर
a
मैन।
legend,
ही
perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka
अब
either.
भी
One of the
छोड़
best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt,
दो।
pure
ये
class.
भाग के क्या कहाँ पे आ रहा है, दोनों दोनों में वो लेफ्ट पे था, वो भाग के बॉल लेने आया हमारा।
That's a
राइट का
sharp
अच्छा, हाँ
pass.
डीप लाइन दिया ना उसको। बोल के
अरे
वो सेंटर बैक जैसा खेल रहा है।
Nicked
अबे
it back
हो गया।
promptly.
ओए
Shevchenko!
हाँ
अरे
हाँ,
मैं मिस्टेक करता
थोड़ा
हूँ।
The
कंट्रोल कर
attempt,
लेते
which
बॉल को।
in
हाँ
hindsight was probably
वही।
just beyond
अरे
him.
ना ना वो
Oh,
नहीं था,
he's
वो था रे
usually
बस
such a
एक
good
रश कर
finisher.
रहा हूँ। अरे वो गुस्सा चढ़ के रखा उस टाइम पे जो ड्रॉ हुआ था वो साला। चार एक तो दो मिस कर दिया, ऊपर से 4 गोल मारा नहीं।
अब
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
इधर दे रहा है बॉल एआई
That's
ने।
a little off target.
दे दो दे दो दे दो दे दो,
Now he's
दोनों
got
दोनों को दो
space
जल्दी।
here. Donadoni
ओके
providing an outlet on that
साइड।
flank.
अरे यार कर दिया था।
Oh, the
इसके बाद
movement
डबल
is
टच में
slick,
दोनों दोनों
the
के बाद।
speed is
नहीं
slippery.
है शायद।
गोल
The
क्लियर है
defence,
तो।
though, able to
नहीं नहीं
hold on
होगा
this
होगा, गोल
time.
क्लियर है, डबल टच में।
Pinches it off him. Whatever he had
इससे
in
कभी
mind,
कभी को लगता
that
है
was not
लेफ्ट में
it.
अच्छी है, डबल टच नहीं है।
Well, that had the
साला
makings of
गोल
something
क्लियर
quite
कुछ बात था, उसको
promising,
ना
but
बॉक्स टू बॉक्स
it's
बनाना
fizzled
चाहिए था
out
लेफ्ट
into
में अच्छे
nothing.
से, ज्यादा बेटर होता। रियल लाइफ में भी वही
Milan
वही खेलता था
looking to
ज्यादा टाइम।
pass their way through. Pele,
एक जन अच्छा
Chiesa.
खेलता है, एक जन खराब खेलता, तो बैलेंस आउट
I
नहीं
wonder what
होता।
you've seen, Jim, over
अरे
the early
भाई
moments of the
मैं
game.
देना चाह
Well, I
रहा हूँ।
think both teams probably
इन
feel
दोनों टीम में एक
it's
जन
too
अच्छा
early
खेल रहा
for
है
either
बहुत,
to
एक
start
जन तो
taking
ओके ओके
real
खेल रहा है
risks.
बस।
So they're still very much in a phase
मेसी को साइड में
of
तो वापस।
testing the waters and sizing each other up.
पहले मेसी को देते ना, वो
हाँ
पोजीशन
वही
सही
देना
है।
Shevchenko,
था।
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Donadoni. Milan have had plenty of possession, but
हाँ
few, if any, genuine chances. Pele plays the game a step ahead of
ओके
almost anyone.
मेसी
Now it's Shevchenko.
अरे बार-बार मैं उधर देता हूँ, अरे दे
Oh, this is a great... And Messi!
This is why.
Yes, he's done it!
अरे मैं मेसी को देके लेफ्ट में देके राइट में देके कर रहा हूँ, वो उधर ले रहा है, मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ?
Messi seriously got some.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
ये पूरा
Oh, give me
पेटू
this
विन
every
कार्ड है
week.
भाई।
The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Speed भी है, dribble भी मार सकता है, shoot भी कर सकता है, finish भी कर सकता है, pass भी कर सकता है, क्या नहीं कर सकता?
A 1-0 lead established.
Pure
It's
पेटू
so
है
often
Messi
the
का
case
card,
with
बाकी
goal
कोई card नहीं
scorers,
होता ना,
little
Messi का card pure
influence,
पेटू
and all
है।
of a sudden, bang. Lofted in, big header! No, not the best of headers. I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it. Not the best distribution from the keeper. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
मैं उधर सीधा देना चाह रहा हूँ, वो इधर
And now they can
शेवचेंको
clear
को ले
their
आया,
lines.
कुछ भी कर रहा है।
Side में
Mateus with the
Goal.
cross.
ओह
आ गया।
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Oliver Kahn awareness सिखा दिया अपने।
Beckham looking for
मैंने
options for
हिला दिया
movement.
उसको।
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
भाई क्या पास है ये? Close से ball।
अबे मैं सीधा
बंदा
क्यों दे रहा हूँ उधर?
वो
अरे
बंदा जबरदस्ती ऐसा नहीं खेल रहा
Tries
है।
to play it through.
730 का रैंक, ऐसा प्ले स्टाइल।
Chiesa! Oh, it's come off
Offside.
the upright.
भाई
And his
भाई ये-
assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
टॉप रेट खाता है। तो पुराना हो गया बोल के जब आया था तब सनी के बराबर का था ये चाहिए सा अच्छी खेलना से
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Mateus,
Messi
and he plays one through. He's got away, and Messi!
भाई ऐसे
थोड़ा ज़्यादा पावर दे दिया।
And he's gone looking for
पावर नहीं
safety.
टेढ़ा करके मारना होता है एंगल से नहीं था एंगल भी गलत था एकदम सीधा मारे
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
मेसी ने ऑन टारगेट मारा ब्लिट्स कर एकदम
Messi,
जाओगे मार दे ब्लिट्स कर दूर से
nicely
लेता है
spread. Oh, that's nice. Milan
जब बीच
have
कॉलर
got
लगता
it
है ना,
back, and they'll
बहुत
have
बुरा
another
लगता है
go.
फिर।
He's a sharp little ball
Oh.
here. And the shot!
भाई
And he was there to get a vital
यही
touch.
ओलिवर खान का साथ है ना
Shevchenko
reaction
really
से।
must be thinking what he
Ah.
has to do to score there.
तो फार कॉर्नर
Milan
यूज नहीं
with the
करता
corner.
whoa.
There first.
कमजोरी है
And the keeper beats it away.
देखिए
And now a sudden chance to counter.
फक
नहीं कुछ नहीं होगा
And that is as far as they're going to go.
ओह
Tar.
Oh, nice one. One foul.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Foul.
Donatoni driving
Foul.
forwards.
मैं
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
रैंक के हिसाब से तो नहीं खेल रहा है ये कालिन
Oh,
मिला
he's
ही था ना
managed to get
जिसका
himself
हाँ।
offside.
हो सकता है कि अपोनेंट बहुत ही ज्यादा
मैं पूरा क्रॉस फील्ड दे रहा हूँ दोनों को।
इतना वो बिल्डअप भी नहीं कर रहा बढ़िया
Donatoni charging forward, the ball at his feet. We are into overtime.
उधर
It's
उतना
come to
कार्ड नहीं है
nothing,
इसके पास।
and he's hit it long.
Milan.
And the half-time
मेरे
whistle
पास
goes.
कार्ड नहीं है बॉल में, मतलब से
It's been no
Two
shortage
passing वाला
of
नहीं है
industry
ना,
or
उनके
intent
पास।
thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front
हाँ
perhaps.
फिर
That's
बात
not
है
too much
वन
to
डबल
ask.
टच भी है हाँ।
Milan
No, that's
are
good.
1-0 up at half-time, and it's
condition
all
भी
to
अच्छा
play
है।
कार
for.
क्यों नहीं दिया? कार क्यों नहीं दिया उधर तो?
डैरेन फ्लेचर पास भी अच्छा करता होगा
तुम्हारे मेसी के ऊपर मैन मार्किंग क्यों है एडिशनल स्किल्स पे?
वो मैसी डाल रहा था रैंडम तो उसमें आ गया। मैंने शेफचेंग को वन टच पास सिखा दिया फाइनली। इससे बिल्डअप बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है। एक डबल टच सीख
Here
गया।
we go again.
सबसे चाह रहा हूँ कि एक प्लेयर को डबल टच मिल
Milan
जाए।
carrying a
इवेंट
one-goal
करके लगा दूँ
lead.
शेफचेंग को। देखो साइड
And he's picked out the run.
ओह
साइड
Caught
में देना
offside
चाहिए था
that
पहले।
time.
डायरेक्ट उसको मत दो एकदम आगे। प्लेयर्स ठीक ठाक ही है उसको मत दो।
Lovely pass, but David Villa! And the ball's come loose here.
उछाल दो।
Can't be expected to deliver
इतना तो
anything
सही
better than
जाएगा।
that.
हाँ सही
This is
किया।
heroic keeping.
अबे छोड़ दिया साला दोनों।
He won't be happy with that
अबे
one. And Beckham! Oh, it's come loose. And he's quick to get it clear again.
इस साल चिलीनी कहाँ गया इतना देर? ये आउट ऑफ पोजीशन
And it's
जा रहा है
Beckham.
डिफेंडर कुछ।
Now it's Messi.
अबे
Lam is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
भाग रहा था भाई।
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Who is this?
Lam purring through the gears.
ये लाम है साला।
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
ये ठीक है।
Nothing wrong with that tackle. All won cleanly.
हाँ वन मैच खेलूंगा फिर मैच होने दो।
And he is going into that little black book.
मैं पीसी में खेल रहा हूँ ठीक है। मैं पीसी में खेल रहा हूँ वो मोबाइल वाला से नहीं होगा।
Ended up in no man's land.
मोबाइल वाले पता नहीं दिमाग
And he's taking no chances there. Pele.
Chiesa, such good technique.
He's had it taken off him. Chiesa has
मोबाइल
looked at the possibilities,
knowledge नहीं
but in
रखते।
the end it's fruitless. Looking for the run. Chiesa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Palestine claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
रुको सब लेके जाने दो।
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
मेसी को ही मिलता है मेरा।
Palestine really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Well, Shevchenko!
पीछे।
That has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Milan
वो
have their
टैक्टिक हाँ
second
हेडा
corner now.
दे रहा हूँ।
वो भी समझ जाएगा। कर्सर मत लाना कोई भी।
मुझे एक कॉर्नर मिला है। मैं ही दूंगा कॉर्नर से।
जॉनथन ताई अच्छा है ये सेंटर बैक ही बढ़िया सेंटर बैक है भाई। बेकहम को डीएमएफ खिला रहा दिए पहले को एमएफ कर दिया दोनों को खिला रहा है अब जो योहान क्राइफ को राइट विंग अबे योहान क्राइफ को राइट विंग भी खिला रहा है ये
Cambio di giocatori.
हाँ ओह ज़्यादा दूर हो गया।
Palestine have the chance to go the other way.
अब वो थ्रू बॉल देगा
And no, that was never going to make it.
साइड में
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
मेसी
Out to the left it goes. And here's Donatoni. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
अरे
A lot
बॉल
of
लो।
space here, a real opportunity.
बॉल कहाँ से लो
It looked as though that might lead to something quite
को
promising,
बोल रहा हूँ।
but it turned out that was not the case. Lam gets over and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi going face to face with his great
यार वो
rival.
पकड़ता नहीं ना मेरे को,
Your
मैं
impression so
निकल
far,
जाता
Jim?
अंदर से।
There's a lot of football still to be
perfect
played,
time
Peter,
to
so
go back
ideally
now.
they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And it's Davids. And this is Cruyff. Big chance! Well, now it goes for the shot! And he's there to belt it away.
साला ये मुख के पास से निकल जा रहा है बार-बार।
Chiesa has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely aimed pass. Baresi cuts out the pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
Goal.
He's away, and Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's found a way through. Thinks about the shot.
अबे किधर
Somewhere off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Aims beyond the defence. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Terrific header. Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Chiesa appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
Well, he is going to soldier on by the looks of it.
मैथ्यूस को सब्स्टिट्यूट करो। सब्स्टिट्यूट बोला वो दोनों ए में पूरा लाल हो चुका है। सीट ड्रॉप और मैं टॉटी को उतार दूँ। सीट ड्रॉप।
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Darren Fletcher. Totti. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
He's in space and looking for options. Chance for a shot! Which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. So it's ended all square.
स्पैम कर रहे थे कैसे रुको इधर जिधर बॉल मिल रहा है उधर से मार रहे
willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
और खेलोगे?
हम्म। It is one player. ठीक है।
ये कैसा फॉर्मेशन हुआ? ये कैसा
ये
राइट?
अरे भाई इसके पास सैमुअल है तो है।
ये तो क्रोएफ ज्यादा टाइम बीच में क्यों?
अरे क्राइफ का मिलातन छोड़ इसका सैमुअल है तो है।
हाँ वही वो हमारे सेप का
भाई सैमुअल है तो ना गेम का फास्टेस्ट प्लेयर है ई फुटबॉल का। इसका स्पीड 100 प्लस है, एक्सीलरेशन भी 100 प्लस है। ऊपर से विनिशियस भी डाल दिया ये। सबसे फास्टेस्ट प्लेयर है गेम का।
फिनिशियस डाल दिया मतलब।
अरे लेकिन ये थ्रू बॉल भयंकर जाएगा ये।
कैसे फैब्रेगा लॉन्ग बॉल काउंटर है ना?
इसका
फैब्रेगास
नहीं नहीं वो पोजीशन गेमिंग।
मालवाड़ दे है एक मालदीनी बेलेटी जेनेटी। CFCFSS देखते हैं क्या कर सकते हैं।
बिल्डअप है कोई। ये दिक्कत हो गया।
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that in any
Hey,
game.
boy,
It's not a
boy,
shot.
boy.
It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught napping.
ये क्या
That's
था?
offside. Yes, it is.
वो ये तो नहीं करा।
ये तो था।
भाई साहब।
समझ गए।
Maldini wins the duel this time.
अबे
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And can he finish? Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
जा देगा ये।
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Matthäus with a real chance here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Matthäus! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Azar. Crunching tackle. Maldini. Matthäus. It's a really well-measured ball. Thinks about the shot. Eto! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Puyol getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Shevchenko looking to go deep. Zanetti.
वो मेसी था ना हेडर का।
And it's Valverde. Now it's Eto. All played right into his path. Lovely bit of skill. Great ball, and he's in here.
अबे भाई।
Oh, good take and a big chance.
मैं क्लियर करने का कोशिश नहीं किया ये दबा दिया इससे।
A quite
की जगह।
incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And Messi!
भाई।
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Raul plays it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Valverde. Vinicius Junior puts his foot on the gas. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nice control. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence. Roll! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Eto. Zanetti with an air of confidence about
मैं
him.
उधर
A
लेफ्ट
certain
में
swagger.
इसको
Well,
देने
you
का
can't
कोशिश किया
grumble
उधर ले
when a
लिया।
player at least tries to make something happen.
And the shot! Lam clears it away. Calafiori. So what can they make of this? That's good vision.
नहीं का थ्रू दिया नहीं।
That's a simple one for the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Messi. He's in space and looking for options. Azar with the... He rises! And yes, it's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its
इंटर
finest.
इनसाइड मुझे
Real
घुसना
cut and
मुश्किल
thrust.
है इनमें। अच्छा क्रॉस
फिर
में
मैं
Milan get
को लगा कि
themselves
मैं
back into
मैंने उसमें आ
contention.
जाऊंगा, मैंने क्रोस करने
Well,
को
there's
कर
a
दिया
real
था, तो
sense
चल
that the
जाता।
momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Hoisted in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Chiellini. Now it's Shevchenko. Valverde. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
नहीं
Plays a sharp little ball here.
वो
And he's there to make the
भाई
challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing
उधर
doing.
का डबल ये कर देता
Oh, they could be caught out here. Mateus
कुछ भी
has
कर रहा है
got to
क्या
stand
कर रहा
firm
है
and defend it.
अरे बस ये लोग ए स्पैम करते रहते हैं, बस ये बॉलिंग से ए दाबते रहेंगे यहाँ पे।
Milan are still
Let's see if
behind
they
as
get
we
ball
reach
together.
out for half-time. Van Dijk is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Eto'o. And this is Cruyff! And he's following
ऑफसाइड
up!
ऑफसाइड ऑफसाइड
कुछ भी हो रहा है।
And the whistle's gone,
Offside.
presumably for
Oh.
offside.
अरे वहाँ से वहाँ कैसे मिल गया उसको?
सब जगह प्लेयर लेके बैठा है पोजीशन, हर प्लेयर में कवरेज है।
क्या कर रहे हो भाई, कहाँ पास दे रहे हो?
And he cuts out the supply.
जल्दी अभी दो,
Shevchenko.
लेट हो गया।
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
मैं इसके पास भी नहीं गया।
And that is a little undercooked. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Just eases him off the
अबे
ball.
भाई उधर लाइन में था पूरा।
Vinicius Junior. Chiellini.
छोड़ो।
Raul. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! It's loose, and there's... Oh, what has happened here? Ball's gone astray, and he's gone long. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll
उनका
want a
ये
good start
लेफ्ट
to the
साइड का
second
जो
half.
वैकेंट है ना उसको हम यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं, पता है? वो राइट साइड हैवी है, लेफ्ट साइड
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And this is Messi. Swings in a... Can he finish? He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
भाई ये कैसा था भाई तेरा पूरा देखना नहीं देगा, वो भी देखेगा, वो भी देखेगा, ये देखो
Shevchenko really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
फिनिश भी उतना भयंकर, ये पास क्या था बीच में सही में?
We have ourselves a real game here.
ये इस नॉर्मल ये क्या बोलते हैं लॉक पास रूम में था। हाँ
The next goal is going to be so
हाँ
significant.
Header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
अबे
Such a
किसको दे
clever
रहा है ये
pass that
पगला?
flummoxed the
मैं
defence.
दे रहा हूँ ये.
It could well be revisited this.
कभी का मैं गेम शालिन शॉट
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Puyol. Nice-looking ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Eto'o. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now.
इधर दिया.
It's there to be
सीधा
won.
ना जाके उधर काम देखे थे.
Vinicius Junior looks to get on the end of this.
सीधा भी देता फिर भी नहीं जाता सर.
That is ended up in no man's land.
पीछे दे रहा हूँ.
Almost an hour gone. Valverde. That pass has been well intercepted.
हाँ.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rijkaard makes the interception. Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
किधर से ऑफसाइड था बोलोगे? इनसाइड में
बहुत काफी बाहर हो गया था.
Threads one in.
अबे
He
मैंने
was nowhere near his best.
उधर ये दबा दिया ठीक. गलती से.
नहीं मैचेस लेकिन थ्रू बॉल बहुत बढ़िया रहता है.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Think through.
तुम प्रेशर दो.
Promising position. Oh, well played.
नहीं
Well
नहीं
played.
क्लियर
हाँ.
मैं क्लियर ही कर रहा था.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
वो आगे का बटन दाब दिया. ये लोग यही कर दो जब चांस बन रहा होता ना दूसरे का.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. And this is there's the shot.
बीच में आ गया पूरा.
बच गए.
That's really well manoeuvred.
बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेस हो रहा है उसका.
Oh, this is a great position.
बंदा उसके लिए.
And this shoots. That's going to go a long way.
Cruyff बॉल भी नहीं छोड़ता. अच्छा.
Looking for the run. And the flag has stayed down. Lahm gets good distance on it. And he's only too happy to take that back.
इतना देर पहले मैं पास दे रहा हूँ भाई इतना डिले क्यों हो रहा है?
And it's Valverde.
तो जल्दी जल्दी पास नहीं होता है क्या गेम?
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Zanetti crosses. Chiellini is there and he can get that clear.
भागा.
क्या कर रहे हो भाई?
भागते हो.
साइड में तो करते
Pass
हैं.
is just off target.
इसको देते मैचेस को फिर
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's decided to go for it. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass somewhat off target. Get a throw in.
नॉर्मल पास तो दो ना. डायरेक्ट थ्रू कैसे ले लेगा वो?
हैज़ार्ड पूरा लाल हो गया है.
sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11, Hazard. Viene sostituito con il numero 13, Seedorf. Attenzione, un cambio.
Raul. Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh no, this does not look good. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Beckham. And here's Ibrahimovic. Raul. Mateus. 2 minutes to be added on.
मेसी को ही टारगेट कर
Now
रहा
it's
है, उधर दे रहा है
And that
मैं
has been
सीधा
clubbed
राइट
away.
ऊपर करके
They've got it
मार
again.
रहा हूँ कॉर्सर, वो ले रहा है सेप को.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that is as far as it goes. A draw
एक तरफ
and
कर्सर
a
कर रहा है, उधर
highly
दूसरी तरफ मार
unpredictable
रहा है
one.
ये.
Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
चलो मैं अब थोड़ा सोलो खेल लेता हूँ.
ठीक है भाई, गुड नाइट.
हाँ,
उससे पूछ लो, खेल रहा है तो खेल लो.
वो नहीं है, भाग गया. वो मोबाइल पे रहता है, ये ज्यादा मोबाइल पे रहा पे पता है. वो पीसी वाला बहुत.
एटलीस्ट व्यूअरशिप तो है.
हाँ.
मोबाइल पे प्लेयर देख लेते हैं. सबसे ज्यादा व्यूअरशिप कितना है लाइव स्ट्रीम में अभी तक?
लाइव स्ट्रीम में कुछ दिन पहले ही 57 आया था.
बढ़ेगा धीरे धीरे एंगेजमेंट. टाइमिंग देख के होगा.
दोपहर में फुटबॉल भी नहीं खेल रहा था मैं, दूसरा गेम खेल रहा था. वो जो खेलता हूँ ना, गेंशिन वो खेल रहा था.
यूट्यूब भी स्क्रिप्ट करता है ना, एल्गोरिदम के हिसाब से होता है ना क्या प्रमोट कर रहा है.
हाँ, दोपहर को हुआ था, 2 दिन पहले ही हुआ था वो. 57.
मेरे को पता आपका स्ट्रीम कैसे पता चला था.
कैसे?
मैं जैसे यूट्यूबर ढूंढते रहता ना, तो मैं क्या करता है, फुटबॉल लाइव स्ट्रीम करके वो सेटिंग नहीं होता लाइव करने वाला.
हाँ हाँ
सर्च में तो
हाँ.
उसके थ्रू आया था. ऐसे आपका मैं शॉर्ट्स में नहीं देखा, जैसे कुछ कुछ स्ट्रीमर्स का शॉर्ट्स में आ जाता है मेरे लाइव स्ट्रीम. वही मतलब यूट्यूब प्रमोट नहीं कर रहा आपका.
नहीं, हमेशा शॉर्ट्स में नहीं है, शॉर्ट्स देखना पड़ता है ना. शॉर्ट्स स्ट्रीम वाला वो प्रमोट कर देता, नहीं तो नहीं आता.
नहीं, फिर भी कम प्रमोट कर रहा है, करना चाहिए. और
नहीं, हर रोज 200-300 का व्यूज आता है. अभी के लिए तो ठीक ही है, वो धीरे धीरे इंक्रीज करेगा. जैसे हर रोज मैं जब दूसरा गेम खेलता हूँ, हर रोज 2-3 सब्सक्राइबर आके बात करते हैं, वो भी वैसे ही मिला है मुझे
लाइव स्ट्रीम से. लेकिन कोई वो नहीं होता ना, इनकम नहीं होता ना लाइव स्ट्रीम से यूजुअली.
लाइव स्ट्रीम से देखो, तुम अगर शॉर्ट्स में स्ट्रीम लाइव करोगे इधर, तो वैसे भी मेरा तो इनकम नहीं चालू हुआ. जब जो करते हैं शॉर्ट्स में इनकम नहीं है, ठीक है. इनकम एक्चुअली नॉर्मल अगर जब लाइव स्ट्रीम करोगे, मतलब वो 16:9 एस्पेक्ट रेशियो में, तब चालू करने से ऐड दिखाता है, उसमें इनकम होता है. और वो सुपर चैट, मेंबरशिप, वो सब है. ऐड में ही इनकम है पूरा. इधर शॉर्ट्स में कोई इनकम नहीं है. शॉर्ट्स के नया नया सब लोग शॉर्ट्स में लाइव स्ट्रीम करते हैं एंगेजमेंट बढ़ाने के लिए, क्योंकि शॉर्ट्स में ज़्यादा व्यूज आते हैं, ठीक है. इसी वजह से मैं भी कुछ दिन बाद जब थोड़ा एंगेजमेंट बढ़ जाएगा, तब भी मैं बड़े वाले फुल स्क्रीन में शिफ्ट हो जाऊंगा.
भाई आप वो अपना बैंक अकाउंट लिंक किए यूट्यूब से?
नहीं, वो सब नहीं, अब कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. अभी जब मैं 1000 सब्सक्राइबर क्रॉस करूंगा और 4000 वॉच आवर्स कंप्लीट होगा, उसके बाद ही मैं वो सब कर सकता हूँ.
अच्छा, अभी सुपर चैट भी नहीं भेज सकता?
नहीं, वो अब सिर्फ नॉर्मल खेल सकता हूँ, देख सकते हैं लोग. वो तो बाद में टाइम लगेगा. जैसे अब मेरा 600 वॉच आवर्स कंप्लीट हुआ है, 4000 चाहिए।
टोटल व्यूज आपके चैनल के 78,000।
हाँ, ये 78,000 व्यूज कुछ कुछ ही महीनों में आया है, ठीक है। पहले उतना नहीं था, पहले शायद 30 में 20-30 था, 20-30 के, या ऐसे।
एक्चुअल में ना आपको ना स्ट्रीमिंग का बेस्ट टाइम जो है, आप थोड़ा लेट करते हैं ना, स्ट्रीमिंग का बेस्ट टाइम है इवनिंग का, 5 से लेके 7-8 तक। उस टाइम व्यूअरशिप देखना आपका भर के आएगा।
हाँ, वो तो तब मैं दूसरा गेम तो स्ट्रीम करता हूँ, तब तो आता है, तब तो आता है दूसरा, जब जब जो गेम स्ट्रीम करता हूँ उसका आता है।
नहीं, उस टाइम अगर ई फुटबॉल खेलेगा ना और ज्यादा आएगा,
ई
क्योंकि
फुटबॉल का
टेस्ट के।
उधर उस टाइम ज्यादा। हाँ, आता तो है, मैं तो तुम्हारे साथ ही खेला हुआ, आता है तब गेम का ही आता है उस टाइम।
नहीं, लेकिन ई फुटबॉल करेगा तो व्यूअर एंगेज भी रहेगा ना काफी देर तक।
हाँ
उतना
वही।
लोग वदरिंग वेव पर गेंशिन इम्पैक्ट के लिए नहीं देखते स्ट्रीम वगैरह।
हाँ वही।
ई फुटबॉल तो भाई बिलियंस लोग खेलते हैं, इसलिए बोल के ज्यादा आएगा आपका
हम्म।
एंगेजमेंट। वही टाइमिंग शाम का कर सकते हो।
हाँ, अभी करना पड़ेगा।
एक दिन देखो, शाम के टाइम में खेलो, देखो कितना व्यूअरशिप आ रहा है इसमें फर्स्ट टाइम।
वही देखना पड़ेगा एक दिन।
वही।
भाई मैं पीसी से खेलता हूँ, मोबाइल से नहीं, कैसे खेल सकता हूँ तुम्हारे साथ, वो बोलो।
फ्रॉन्टली।
फ्रेंडली।
एक बंदा वो कर रहा है, स्पैम कर रहा है।
हाँ पता है, वो नहीं है, वो मोबाइल पे नहीं दिखा रहा मुझे।
हम्म, भाई आप डिवीजन 5 में कैसे हो?
खेला नहीं मुझे, दो नवा डाउन
नहीं
करता है।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, डिवीजन 2 में गए थे पिछले सीजन।
नहीं नहीं, डिवीजन 3 में था। भाई 100 लगता था, 100 से मैं डाउन हो गया पूरा। 100 भी नहीं है, 70 लगते थे तो ना, 1400 से मैं 30 तक गया। उसके बाद बड़ा मैंने हर मैच हारा हूँ मैं, सीधा आके रुका हूँ, मतलब डिवीजन चेंज होने से पहले मैं रुका था 1270 में, पूरा लाल
आपका
एकदम।
नेट बार वही, आपका नेट बार तो बढ़िया है, कोलकाता में 4 डंडा दिखा रहा है। मेरे यहाँ तो 3 ही आता है।
रोनाल्डो, बातिस्तूता, क्रायेफ, मैथ्यूस, रिचिकट, सीएमएफडीएम, केस है।
वही ऐसा ऐसा टीम लेके भी लोग डिवीजन 5 में हैं। रोनाल्डो को ना मैन मार्किंग लगा दो ना, गेम खराब कर देगा वो आपका।
किसका लगाओ, वैन का?
हाँ, लगा सकते हो। रोनाल्डो का पोस्टिंग बहुत भयंकर है ना, वो मतलब सही जगह पे अटैक करने आ जाता है, उसको मैन मार्क कर दोगे तो उसका अटैक खराब हो जाएगा काफी।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down
ये
to
पहले
business
रोनाल्डो
here.
भाग रहा है.
It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits and...
Goes for a shot!
ये
Superb
वाला गोल
goal!
देख के जा.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
But he's forced to go back. Now it's Batistuta. Van Dijk. Nicely spread. Chiellini. Argentina looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. And it's Cruyff. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Chiellini. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played. And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner.
ना गोल एक बार रिवाइंड करके देखो कैसे गोल.
And it's been taken short. Pedri with the cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's a key interception. Conte. Van Dijk. And it's Batistuta. Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. Now Neymar. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Haaland. Cannavaro plays it long. And here's Totti. Puyol. Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, good-looking ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has been cut short. And he's gone long. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Looking to play him in. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Totti. And this is Gerrard. Mbappe. Caceres. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Haaland. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Azar. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Chance, surely! They've done it! Two to the good, And they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish
रोनाल्डो को ऊपर
sumptuous.
मैन मार्क लगाने
Well,
से
it's an
पूरा उसका
example of
उल्लू ही हो गया
counter-attacking at its finest. Real
भाई
cut and
बोर हो रहा
thrust.
था क्या
रानी ले
So
ले
that's
ले
two
रहा है
now
पूरा
without reply.
वैन डाइक
Well,
पीछे
now's the
पड़ा
time you
हुआ
could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Rashford is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pedri. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cannavaro. Now Saliba. Pedri. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's the whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well
इसको
so
दो
far.
गोल
Peter.
कर दिया वो
If it ain't
कैसे
broke,
खेल रहा है
don't
पता
fix
नहीं
it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Argentina go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And the second half gets underway. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. He shifted it to the flank. A probing pass. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Mbappe. And he's there to retrieve it. Hazard. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, it's come loose. Rashford. Saliba makes the interception. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rijkaard. Haaland looking to add to his goal. And the pass is intercepted. Spread out to the left. Played in. He gets big. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. The delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
India appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Cáceres. Argentina with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Cruyff! It's run loose. Who's going to get that? Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pinches it off him. Pedri. Rijkaard. Cáceres. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar driving forward. And here's Totti. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cruyff gets it away. Lovely feet. India are looking to go forward now. That's a little off target. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ah, he's given it away. He's through and all alone. Ah, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's burst through. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that was vital. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that's really well manoeuvred. But they've got it again. Can he get it through? Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And that has put paid to that. And here's Mbappe. Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rijkaard. Now it's Haaland. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Pedri. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. India have it back and can go again. Triol. Passing is crisp and sharp. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Haaland. Oh, this looks sharp.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Shot a goal! It's there! And what a climax we have here! Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
India give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
I think we're just about done here. And it's Cannavaro. Now that looks a decent ball. He is through here. It's a mighty effort. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
I have 3-2-4-1.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. We have already started here. Argentina cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Tries to play it through. Rashford gets into a good position. Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has left him in a heap. The ball has bounced loose now. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Haaland.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, that's surely a foul free kick.
हालांड को ठेल के फेंक दे रहा है भाई.
Gerrard, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Gerrard, that has ended up in no man's land. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
This looks promising. He's having a shot! Goal! Argentina!
You have Haaland, I have
And
Haaland.
who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch.
टैकल करने का सोच रहे हैं भाई ये. इससे हारूंगा क्या?
Argentina have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
That's really well manoeuvred.
भाई.
De Bruyne. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
नेमार को आराम से ड्रिबल करके
Knocks it into space. Chips it through. Kante gets over and intercepts. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van Dijk. That could spell trouble. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's a nicely shaped ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Shapes to shoot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
छोड़ देंगे.
there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now, he's got space here. Nicely aimed pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That'll be a throw-in. And it's Rijkaard. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's all... And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Neymar. Can he get it through? Good ball, good take. Van Dijk gets it clear. Hernandez. That is ended up in no man's land. That's going to go a long way. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. He's got away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's had a hit! Rashford. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Odegaard! Cleared away. And this is Neymar. Rashford. Gerrard, very much a man of this moment. Oh, important interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Neymar picks it up out wide. Tries to dink it through. Rijkaard made a good run there. Plays a sharp little ball here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Chiellini wins the duel this time. Spread it left. Now, can they get him away? It's a good-looking delivery. Shot a goal! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That's a good ball out wide. Back into the middle. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. De Jong gets rid without sophistication. Ødegaard running with the ball. And that's a good intervention. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Conte. Gerrard. Argentina finding their passes. Driving forward. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar providing... And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rijkaard touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Nicely spread.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. Throw in. Oh, terrible pass. Saka. Argentina still this single goal behind. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Decent chance! And he's there to get it away. And here's Saka. Has a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Saka brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Totti, and he's got the beating of his man. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now...
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que cualquier persona que presente evidentes signos de embriaguez podrá ser expulsada del estadio.
Hello, thank you for subscribing the channel, bro. हेलो, ये बात करो, बात नहीं करके चले जा रहे हो, क्या कर रहे हो? अकेला अकेला खेल रहा हो पूरा। बात करो, बात, BATT बात।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple about his game. The run he makes, his ability to draw the ball towards him inside the box, his approach will remain the same. After all, he only needs to get it right once.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's lofted through here. He's onside. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
He got good
His indecision
positioning.
all round, they have to do a bit better than that.
Distributed tidily. He is through here. Totti!
Bhai,
Well, height could make all the
I don't do
difference
skills
on these set
actually
pieces.
here. Two options.
And it's been taken short. And this is Gerrard. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that has not gone well.
Cucurella. Cucurella.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Oh, bhai,
I'd
main
say
wo-
both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ball's played through. Well read, nice interception.
डिफेंस करके भाग रहे हैं.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
I'm playing slow actually, पता है.
He's picked his way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh,
Could move up a gear here. And he skips past his man. Jimenez wins the duel this time. Now it's Inzaghi. That is good alertness. Neither side yet able to find the net. And he's had a hit! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he gets rid in a hurry. Conte
इतना
looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Look at the space here. Now that is a hefty challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Chiellini. Rijkaard. Not the most accurate pass. Puyol. Conte. Gerrard. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Rijkaard. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? That is a crunching tackle. Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Totti. And he was quick to react. Camavinga. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
मतलब जिगी हो गया था एक बड़ा सा.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Totti. Haaland. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp.
8
Nicely aimed pass. Conte. That's Rijkaard. Rijkaard
पीछे
is
खींच रहा
fouled.
है ये, तो फाउल तो देगा नहीं। ये अच्छा खेलता है एक्चुअली, पोजीशन गेम में खेल रहा है। नहीं एथ नाइस मेरा है। हाँ ये पोजीशन गेम में खेल रहा है ना। उफ भाई हार्म बॉल खेल रहा है, फाइव डिफेंडर है ना, इसलिए मुझे प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है। रुको तो मैं देखता हूँ। एस 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 सी एस, हाँ इन दोनों को थोड़ा वाइट कर देंगे।
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rijkaard. And it's Totti. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's their second corner of the game.
6 yard dash.
Cleared without hesitation. Milan are looking to go forward now. No, he refuses to take the bait. De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Inzaghi concedes a free kick for that.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Close. Can he finish?
भाई साहब मैंने गैप
And the
छोड़
keeper
दिया
has
पुश करने की
reacted
वजह से।
superbly there.
गैप हो गया
Really
उधर और धीरे
anticipated
पुश।
that well,
तो
didn't
ये
he?
स्टैंडर्ड प्लेयर से मैं कैसे हार रहा हूँ? उन्होंने अटैक कर दिया इसने। अगर मैं एक बार काउंटर दे पाऊँ तो पकड़ नहीं पाएगा मुझे। तो नेमार खड़ा है।
Chiellini gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The major moment in the game. Never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he get it through? Oh, that's delightful. Played into the middle. And that should get the job done. Chiellini with the clearance. Played into space. Haaland is in a really good position out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Yeah.
Aims beyond the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. It could be in here.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that looks a foul.
मैं
Yeah,
काम
referee's
पे को
given
जब
it.
देना चाह रहा था तब नहीं दिया.
Well, that
पास
looks
चेंज हो
like
गया.
a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Now it's Inzaghi.
शॉट पास ट्राई किया. मैं इससे हार रहा
Corner
हूँ
number 2 then.
मैंने आराम बॉल ट्राई कर एक हो गया है ना इसलिए प्रॉब्लम कर रहा है. डीएमएफ में एक करता हूँ. ट्राई कट को स्नेच की है ना चुबिक. ठीक है कांते के जगह मैं रखूँगा. नवीनी मार खेल सकता है? नहीं खेल सकता है. ये भी नहीं. ये भी दिब्रोइना खेल सकता है. दिब्रोइना इसे सी में नहीं ए में कर दूँगा. एक मिनट इसको थोड़ा वाइट करके बीच में से इन दोनों को घुसाऊंगा. चलो कुछ होगा क्या नहीं पता नहीं.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, Filippo Inzaghi. Lascia il campo per il numero 20. Cambio di giocatori.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Shot. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Totti. Totti. Good, strong midfield running here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Neymar. And this is Neymar.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And the finish! Goal! And with the match slipping away, they have pulled themselves off the canvas.
दिमाग खराब होता है.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Argentina grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Argentina really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
भाई यार
Great vision. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here?
ठीक है
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. A probing pass.
ड्रॉ कर दूंगा मैं
Into the last 5 minutes.
इसमें नहीं दूंगा
Mbappe tries to pass it through. Oh, super ball. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Picked out. He's having a shot!
भाई
Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Terrific goal. What a
हाँ भाई
super
उसको
sharp
ही दे दो
finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it.
It's Totti!
भाई
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
They've played it short. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Might be danger here. He's come in hard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Stojkovic. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he thumps it clear.
नहीं आज
And that
लक
is
खराब है
that.
भाई इतने हार
Argentina
रहा
perhaps
हूँ
feeling a little aggrieved with this final score.
ये
They
हाँ, अच्छा प्लेयर है कुछ नहीं कर सकते सीखना पड़ेगा और भी 2 हार गया 15 चाहिए मतलब जीत तो सकता हूँ मगर ठीक है चलो अभी नहीं 5 से तो 4 में आ गया वो कल उठ जाऊंगा 3 में 3 में उठ जाएगा उसके बाद 2-1 भाई कुछ ज़्यादा ही सोच रहा हूँ 2-1 बड़े जंप मार के एक चीज सोच रहा हूँ कि इसको लूँ कि या फिर सेव करूँ क्लॉक को इसको तो मैं नहीं सकता क्लॉक को लूँ या ना लूँ वैसा नहीं मैंने क्विक काउंटर में ही खेलता मगर इसका उतना अच्छा नहीं है बिल्डअप से सीधा दे रहा है प्रोबी नहीं जा रहा बिल्डर से पास देने के लिए मुझे फेनोमेनल पासिंग चाहिए बिल्डर मतलब डिफेंडर में प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है तो रिस्क नहीं होगा छोड़ो जैवी क्या करता है जैवी क्विक काउंटर और वाइड अप इसका ये क्या है क्रिएटिव प्लेमेकर से गोल पोचा अच्छा ये में क्रिएटिव प्लेमेकर चाहिए था ये में क्रिएटिव प्लेमेकर तो दे सकता हूँ उसने स्टोइकोविक की तो है मेरा क्रिएटिव प्लेमेकर एएमएफ और गोल पोचर अच्छा through ball and keep through ball from the center in the attacking half of with a key man and passing ability have increased accuracy बॉल कंट्रोल और फिनिशिंग देता है छोड़ो एक तो है मेरे पास कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ये क्या है कौन सा है तो नहीं मिलेगा 8 टका लॉन्ग काउंटर एंड पॉइजन गेम पूरा असरा का टीम दे रहा है कोई मैन आंसर मेसी मोरिन्हो बहुत दिन है ठीक है सेव करता हूँ अगर कुछ अच्छा दे दे कभी नहीं चाहिए तो मेरे पास है रहा मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि इसके ऊपर मारूं या नहीं, थोराम के ऊपर। डीएमए पढ़ लो क्या सा डीएमए पे। लिलियन तो डिफेंसिव फुल बैक है, ठीक है। ऑर्केस्ट्रेटर डीएमए बच्चा, कोई डिफेंसिव एंगेजमेंट नहीं है इसके पास। और ये रिकार्डो फेरी लंबा है ना थोड़ा। ये लिलियन थोड़ा भी एक पत्थर अच्छा, ये बाकी कोई इतना अच्छा नहीं है। छोड़ो, आज के लिए इधर ही बंद करते हैं, थोड़ा दूसरा गेम खेल के निकल जाएंगे। कितना बज रहा है? 2:30 तक निकल जाऊंगा। थोड़ा थोड़ा किसमें घुसे किसमें घुसे किसमें घुसे। अपने में घुसता हूँ थोड़ा। हाँ भाई क्या बोलो। 100 कॉइन में साला और नेक्स्ट 900 कॉइन तुरम। नाइस। 100 कॉइन में साला और नेक्स्ट 900 कॉइन में तुरम। तुमने लिया है भाई? अच्छा लक है भाई, वैसा लक मुझे भी दे दो थोड़ा। लोन पे दे दो, मैं दे दूंगा बाद में फिर से। लोन पे चाहिए। हाँ, लोन में थोड़ा सा दे ही दो और क्या। मेरा लक एकदम भी अच्छा नहीं चल रहा इस महीने। एकदम भी अच्छा नहीं चल रहा इस महीने। हम्म थोड़ा दूसरा गेम खेल के निकल जाऊंगा अब। the stream. Well, per minute. Hmm. For making Giranite, I need this sky. Holding in the sky, but I can't make forge in the sky. More than 2. So never mind. Ah. $21,000. We'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow. Stock distribution is succeeded. 98% increase. 96. Better than nothing actually. Better than nothing.
You can count on me. I've done the job before.
Still waiting for something?
Looking for me? You finally remember something?
Get a new assignment.
Come on! Let me do something! More risky missions to come? Nope. I'm more excited than scared. It... Huh? My diary is like the rings of an ancient tree. It keeps a record of every lesson I learned while growing.
I believe we should be better prepared.
चलो आज के लिए बस इतना ही, फिर से कल। बाय 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 बाय।